like growing up, my mum put me in situations where like, yes, I was not always in the like majority. I'd be around people that were like incredibly sort of privileged, and she was like, I want you to understand the legitimacy of your voice. I want you to realise that your voice is just as important as theirs is, and as they're socialised to think that they're going to be the future kings and queens of this country, I want you to think I can do anything, I can take up space. I've always wanted to like make stuff happen for myself. So GAL-DEM launched in 2015, and it was really, for me anyway, at that time, I don't think there were any kind of grand plans at that point to turn it into a business. It was more wanting to connect with other, at the time it was women of colour, in Bristol and beyond, but really like in Bristol because I was studying politics and sociology there. I met like this extended group of people, so it wasn't necessarily like all the people who I met became like a part of the editorial team or the strategic team or anything like that, or that we even had that at that point. But it was really important in terms of visibility. There was something really powerful in us being able to physically see each other, to touch each other, to actually be present. I think that was really, really great. And then it launched in September 2015 at this little space in Bristol. It was just nice at that point to physically see this kind of community come to life, so not in terms of just the editorial, but in terms of like people that had come because they were interested in what we were doing, people that travelled down from London. It's also a nice testament to the fact that London doesn't have to be the be-all and end-all of creativity, because we were really, really well nourished and well loved in Bristol. It was a really wonderful place to start GAL-DEM, I think, yeah. I think people are looking for alternatives to like the traditional modes of publishing that they know. I think they're looking for platforms which engage with their audience in a different way, in different ways that are about like the community as much as they are about like the actual content. And I think we're trying to build like a clear connection between the two. We're cultivating this online community, but we're also cultivating this in real life community. So in terms of like journalism, we know that that space is 94% white and 55% male, and there's this massive like kind of inequality that needs to be redressed. So I think there is no way that there's not going to be a need specifically for what it is that we're doing and for the gaps that we're filling. I just think we need to like reconceptualize what we think of when we think of publishing. You have to find the right people, and that's so important. And GAL-DEM as a company would not be the company that it was if it didn't have those component parts who bring so much. And then I think as well, like, and this is mainly for women, I think, is like not being afraid to like fuck things up and to fail. Like I think we're socialized from very early age to like fear failure. And I don't think that is the same with men, and because of it you see often a lot of men progress a lot faster through these career streams. Be a little bit, like we should be bold in our assertions, and like failure's a natural part of setting up a business or doing anything, and I think we have to be okay with that, like things will go wrong. It's really important to listen to your intuition, like listen to that feeling. More and more I'm learning to listen to that part of me, and the more I listen to that part of me, that intuitive part of my being, I think the better my decisions are.